Today, the Benedictine Martyrology recounts the life of Saint Willibrord, first Bishop of Utrecht, who was born about 658 AD in Northumbria and received his education at the monastery at Ripon. After his profession, he was sent, in the 20th year of his life, to Ireland to his fellow countrymen, St. Egbert and St. Wigbert, under whom he rapidly advanced in the ways of holiness, and after spending 11 or 12 years in their company, felt himself inspired with the same ardor for the apostolic missions which had long inflamed their breast. Having been ordained a priest, he left in 690 AD with Supert and 10 other companions to preach the gospel to the Frisians. Willibrord journeyed to Rome to receive the license and blessing of the Roman pontiff for his undertaking and returned to his chosen field of toil. Within 6 years, the number of converts had grown to such an extent that Pepin of Heristal proposed that Willibrord receive episcopal consecration. Once more, the saint crossed the Alps, was consecrated by the Pope, and received the name Clement. At the same time the pallium was conferred on him, he was authorized to select a see in Frisia. He selected Utrecht and built a cathedral in honor of the Most Holy Redeemer. 2 years later, he founded the Abbey of Echternach in Luxembourg and resolved its chief direction for himself. At Utrecht, he founded another monastery, for which he appointed Gregory as the first abbot. His influence over Pepin of Heristal was so great that he prevailed upon that magnate to be reconciled with his lawful wife, Plectrudis, before his death. He extended his missionary activity beyond the limits of Frisia into Denmark. When in 719 AD, Rabod, king of that part of Frisia, which the Franks had not yet subjugated, died, Willibrord encountered no more opposition to the spread of Christianity in that region. Alcuin thus describes Willibrord, quote, "In his external demeanor he was pleasant and dignified. He was always cheerful and gentle in his company, prudent in counsel, indefatigable in his apostolic labors, and at the same time ever intent upon nourishing and strengthening his soul by prayer, reciting the Psalms, vigils, and fast." End quote. When old age rendered the performance of his manifold duties impossible, he committed the charge of his see to a coadjutor and retired to prepare himself for the journey into eternity. He died in the year 738 AD at age 80 years and in the 43rd year of his episcopate. He was interred in the Abbey of Echternach. Saint Willibrord, Child Oblate, pray for us.